Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I do exist still.
Jared is here, and we have not broken up.
Oh my
despite
gosh.
what people have been saying.
Have there been rumors?
I've been getting a couple of that. I've had a few different DMs in my inbox of like, we think that you guys broke up. And I was like, that is the furthest thing from the truth.
Yeah, are we in all the gossip columns? I want to know.
It is so funny to me. Let us know how the sound is, because we're sharing a mic. We do have another one of these mics, but I don't know why we didn't
plug
one
port in our laptops. We have to get a connector to get a second one.
We've got to get an audio connector.
But this mic is amazing, so I'm pretty sure this will be fine. But let us know in the comments. Great sound, says William Farmer. Happy 50th to you, William. I saw that happen on the wake yesterday, so happy 50th. That was fantastic. Sounds great. Fantastic. We love to hear it. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I'm giddy. Like
Jared
I'm giddy. I'm like, I want to do like a little dance. Like
Jared is giddy. Jordan is smiling.
Jordan is present. And he is happy to be here.
I'm so happy to be here. There's like not a single part of me that isn't happy to be here. Jared just hasn't been on a camera for over like 50 days.
Jordan has been holding down the fort. Hold on. I was on camera with COVID, like my first day of COVID.
No, that's true. And you were on our Patreon live, which happened last week. So technically this is our second live of the year, because we did have a Patreon live. Well, it's been a bit. We had a Patreon live this year so far.
Yeah.
And then we've got this live. So,
and we're gonna have another Patreon live here in February. So if you do want to be a part of that, we actually put the link at the top, because we know that a lot of people ask how you can support us. And that's a big way to do it. And we have 70 Patreon supporters, which is incredible. We were able to chat with them live, earlier this month, and it was a blast.
We had a fun live. We went through our worst of 2021.
It was a good one.
We obviously shared our best of 2021. And so then we took our worst list and did a Patreon live, which was, that was fun.
Which is still, by the way, in there. So if you join, you can actually rewatch the worst stuff. And that's the only place we're never going to put on YouTube, for good reasons.
So we have a little bit of a different setup here tonight, just because this was already set up for the wake. So this is like the wake.
I know this. Do you notice it? The set?
Yes, this is the set for the talk show. And so we were like, you know what? The wake happened yesterday. Wow. Yeah, that was just yesterday. And I was like, let's just keep it up and we can just do the live from here tomorrow. Normally we'd be in our basement. That's where like the purple lights are, and that's like where you see me doing cruise news. But we should definitely say hi to some people. Oh my gosh,
yes. And before we do that, Deepa just sent a super sticker.
Deepa, thank you so much for that.
I'll do it right away. All right. So, and I have like these pants on. If you see them, they're really red and rambunctious. I love them.
I didn't know you were gonna put those pants on camera.
They're not pajamas. They look like it, but they're not. They are formal wear, which is funny. I just felt so good that I need to dress up. But these red pants. But anyways, let me see it again. I didn't see it.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh. I have to like squat to do it.
Thank you so much for that, Deepa.
My first super sticker back.
Oh my gosh, that has been and he's like ready to he can like go. He can act. Jared is such a ham if you don't know that.
Oh, by the way, I am fully recovered. For anyone else out there that's asking, I am fully recovered. The only thing that is lingering, and this is hilarious, is a cough. The funny thing, the reason it's hilarious, I didn't have a cough while I had COVID. It literally was at the end when I was recovering. All of a sudden, I'd have like a couple coughs a day. And so every once in a while, I'll have a cough now. So if I do cough live, it's just a lingering effect.
Just a lingering cough. He has tested negative. That was what we have been waiting on.
Yes.
He's taken, I can't even tell you how many COVID tests have gone through this household in the last month. So both antigen and PCR. We've taken 1 million tests. I took 5 different tests over 2.5 weeks just because I thought I had it for sure.
Sorry, I already saw another super sticker come up, so I like had to get ready. Amy M, thank you for this.
Thank you so much, Amy. You are making the camera bounce.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right, we got to say hi to some people.
Yes,
here.
Let's say hi. And I was in the chats for a little bit while Jordan was on the phone. So I did say hi to some people, but let's say hi to more.
Yes. So it looks like we have got some of our moderators here.
We've got
Guga
all
and
of our
Rob.
we've got all of our mods here.
Teague is here. Hello to Jill. Hello to Jose. Carol, Deepa, obviously, and Amy. Magans 135. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes, thank you.
It's so good to see people. We've got some good friends in here too. I see George Sloss.
Hey, George.
I see
Gabby, you're doing good.
Oh my gosh, I see Gabby is in the
Gabby.
chats. Hello to Ashley, Teresa. Hi, Ben. Oh my goodness, the comments are just rolling in. It's so good to see so many of the JJ crew here.
I know there's no sticker for this, but just give it a heart because I know. I mean, it's one thing to go through COVID alone, because obviously we separated. He was here in presence and helped me out, but it's another thing to have like such a great community of people. And I feel like that's not just one way. Like, I feel like there's so much intermingling in our community, supporting each other. And I know there's so many of the JJ crew that have recently gone through COVID or is going through COVID right now. We are here for you. Please reach out to people. Don't be alone through this. It is a tough time to go through. However, we can pull through together.
Yes. We just got a super chat here from Nancy.
Oh,
Nancy is here.
Hi, Nancy.
Nancy, it's so good to see you. We definitely have missed you. It's been a long time since we've seen our good friend Nancy.
I know. When are we going to cruise again?
Well, I think we're going to cruise very soon with Nancy on our group cruise.
Yeah, our group cruise. I forgot about that.
Loveland and C is in the house. Hi,
hey.
Beth. It's good to see you here. We've got Kat here. I'm so sorry if we're missing you.
C Monkey,
I apologize.
Hola. There's so many amazing people in the house.
Oh my goodness, Martina's here and she's coming in here with a $5 super chat. Welcome back. Jared's laugh. I miss you having you both together live.
Oh, Martine, thank you so much for that super chat. And I missed it too. I'm gonna be honest, like it just feels different not doing this when we were doing it constantly since what, June?
Yeah.
June 2021.
No, and so we counted. It's actually there's been 50, well, but there will be 52 days from the time that we were on our last cruise ship until our next cruise.
Ooh, that's like clue number 11 for those that want to go into it.
2 days, which is just it's too long. TB, oh my goodness, thank you so much for
you're
this
always
super.
A small one.
Oh, all right.
Ready? I just wrap my arms around
you.
Wait, one more time. That's the mic.
Jared is having too much fun.
I'm having a blast.
I apologize for that big sonic
sound. Boom. Thank you, TB. One more time.
TB, thank you so much. Oh, okay. All right.
Mostly because I just like doing it.
So
thank you, TB.
That's our first hug. We haven't hugged yet. Since you had COVID. I'm just kidding.
That is not true.
I'm just kidding.
That is being preposterous.
Mike, everyone's saying mic drop. That's funny.
Literal mic drop.
Literal mic drop.
You know, when you don't try, it's the best.
We've got Hoffman Happy Travels in the house.
Hey, Hoffman.
So good to see you guys here.
Matt
they said,
Chelsea.
Hi, friends. Good to see Jared in front of the camera again. We're excited to hear your big news. Lots of love to you both.
We're jealous though because you are in an amazing resort right now, Sandals.
Yes,
and you're like the first 2 guests. That's incredible of them reopening. So like amazing. Check them out if you haven't already. We love the Hoffmans, of course. And if you're JJ crew, you already know about the Hoffmans. You love them. You're
oh my gosh, we love the Hoffmans.
And we have so many amazing creators in here already. I mean, even our Disney Romance on Instagram. We have Guga and Rob here. We have Q's Cruisers in the house as well.
So good to see everyone.
I just keep seeing more and more fly by. So of course, go check everyone else out. We love them. This is a great community.
I am so sorry. There's just so many comments, and I know that we're missing people. I saw Lucretia in here. I saw Melissa Blair. Hello, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Oh my goodness.
Congrats on Jubilee.
Stacy Brown. Hello to you.
Hey, Stacy.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, just so many people.
Oh, Cheryl.
Oh my goodness, we've got a
super sticker
from Cheryl. Right. You have to do very small super stickers.
I'm not going to go out this way. I'm going to go out this way.
All right.
Ready? Oh, this is this one. Oh, wait. Did I just do it wrong? I did. This is a challenge because I have to squat while doing it.
Thank you so much for
Thank
that,
you, Cheryl.
Teague is here. Teague says it's often seems to hit one and not the other. Yeah, I don't know. It was, it's really strange. The last time we got COVID, which was in October of 2020, we both got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had it first that time, and then Jerry got it after me. He got it about 3 days after me. So I thought for sure after like within the first 3 days of him being sick, I was like, I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna get it. And then 3 days went by, then 5 days, then 10 days, then 2 weeks, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna get this. And then I didn't.
We were both in disbelief the whole time.
I am shocked.
Hey, Jared.
Mary Ellen Dillon is here. Sorry, who were you saying?
I say hey to Jared. Fellow Jared that spells it correctly. I love it.
Elizabeth is here. She says, boys, hey, I missed you so much. Michael Sword is here. Funny. He says, hi, guys. Hi, everyone. It's so wonderful to see so many people here. I cannot believe there's 183 people here. That is like so awesome. Thank you so much. I know it's been so long since we've done a live from a ship, but the next time you see us, we will be live from a ship.
I'm so excited.
I cannot wait.
I cannot wait either. You said, what is it, 52 days?
So Joanne says, Jordan, you could have been asymptomatic. So I could have been. However,
you took all the tests.
5 or 6 tests within 14 days.
And not just rapid.
Or not just antigen. I went
PCR
and got a couple of PCR tests done as well. So it was like, that was what was so weird. I kept testing myself almost every 2 days. I would get a test.
Yeah.
Negative every single time. It was so bizarre.
But here's the thing. We do remember that both of us had it before. And so there is a chance that maybe not even just the strain or him having it, but maybe he has a little bit of a natural immunity left over. He did have it harder than I did the first time. And so maybe it's now, mine has gone down, but he's still a little bit protected.
Also, when I had it differently from almost everybody else. Like I did not have a cough. I did not have any tightness in my lungs. My oxygen level never dropped. It was all in my brain, which freaked me out.
Too.
I had memory loss. There would be moments where I didn't know where I was and I couldn't even tell you my name. I had vertigo. I had migraines.
It was a scary time.
It was really scary, and it lasted for almost 2 weeks, but the memory loss thing lasted for 6 months.
And I'm glad that we know way more about it now. That was back in a time where we didn't know almost anything.
Yeah.
That was back when science was still coming out, and that was tough.
It was
before vaccines.
It was really strange. Jennifer Everson coming in with a super sticker. Wait. Thanks for being you with the maraca. That. Thank you so much.
All right. The foot is up. You just have to trust me.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. I think you've got to learn, Jared, how to be, since you have to make up, you have to stay seated and you have to make up from the waist up, and you have to be 200% from the waist up.
I can do that. I like a challenge, and that's a challenge. Thank you so much, Jennifer. That's so nice of you.
Let's see here. Lots of people saying that sounds scary. Yeah, it was really, for me, it was weird. And then Jared had more of the cough and the tightness of chest and a lot more of the normal symptoms that you hear of. And maybe the fact that I had that memory loss for 6 months, maybe I do have some type of extra strong immunity. I don't know. I don't know.
Neither of us had it to where we needed to go to the hospital or anything like that. And that is what we're thankful for, because we know there are people out there that aren't as blessed to have that situation with COVID. So we're just thankful that we're able to do it at home, fight it at home, and anyone else that's fighting it at home, come and be a part of these communities, because I know I was able to do that during COVID. Obviously not the first few days, because my mind was not ready for it. But after that, this was a great place to be for all the different creators out there.
We've got a super sticker from Karen.
I almost backed to my chair,
Karen.
But then I was like, Jordan just said I need to do it from the waist up. So let's without the legs, but making it feel like it. Number one fan. Oh, I bet
Thank you so much.
I bet
Karen.
you were bouncing too. Thank you so much, Karen.
Karen, I have been looking out for you daily for something. You know what I'm talking about. And it's that thing we're looking at is still available. So call me.
I feel like this is like a secret language.
It's a secret language just between me and Karen.
I have a feeling it has to do with TA stuff.
Karen has been booking some trips through me, and it's been we've gotten to know each other very well. Karen's become a very fast friend. And I really appreciate her as a person.
I just love the fact that you're able to really get to know some of the JJ crew even more through the TA process. Like where I talked about Melissa here earlier, being able to book her whole family for the inaugural Jubilee, and now Karen as well. Like there's just so many out there. I know Rob has booked stuff too.
It's been wonderful. And I just appreciate everyone that's trusted me with their travel. It means more than you know.
Oh, yes.
It means a lot. We have got a couple of things coming in here from Cruise Addicts. It is nice to see you together again. I'm so excited. Only 3 days before Disney Dream.
Oh my gosh, that's
exciting. That ship is one of my favorites. I loved the Disney Dream so much. And John Davison is here. Hi, John.
Hey, John.
John, it's good to see you.
Good to see
Did
you.
you see this?
Oh my goodness, I didn't see there's a super sticker. I thought it was just a super chat. Okay, ready? This is for John.
John, thank you so much. Okay, he's not going to stop.
I'm good. Thank you so much, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, Cruise Addicts.
Thank you, Cruise Addicts.
Yeah, Disney Dream is a really great ship. It was a blast.
It's an awesome ship. Honestly, you have to go.
What's your top tip?
Well, my top tip is if you are someone that enjoys a nice glass of champagne, you have to go to Pink.
Yes.
And it was the first place and the first time I really learned what Moe Ice is, because we were with some people that drank Moe Ice like constantly. First off, it's delicious. Secondly, very expensive.
We understood why they drank it so much now.
Yes. Oh my goodness, we have a couple of super chats. And Michelle Brown, thank you so much. She said, "Miss you so much."
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you very much, Michelle. That is really generous
it looks
of you.
Like a black heart, but it's just my shirt.
This
is a red heart.
It's a red heart.
Thank you, Michelle.
And Mary V says, "Welcome back, Mary. Thank you so much."
You, Mary. It is so good to be back. Like, I cannot stop smiling because I love this so much.
He's been counting down the time when we could be live.
The minutes. I mean, the whole puzzle on Instagram. I was like, Jordan, can I do this? And Jordan's like, go at it.
And we've got a super chat super sticker coming in here from Marie. The music. I love this one. This might be my favorite super sticker. It's just like so cute. And I love the music symbols around it.
I love lemon heads in general.
And one from Teague.
Oh, Teague, I love it.
Oh,
all right,
look at that. It's the bashful kiss. That's what I call that one.
Wait, I kissed the wrong hand. Thank you, Teague.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to all the super chats and super stickers. This is so nice. I mean, this is a great welcome back. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You don't even know. It's tough not to have 3 cruises booked, which I know so many of you know. Having them booked, being so excited to go, and then last minute getting pulled out from under you.
This is an interesting thing, and this just goes to show you how many cruises we had canceled. Can I tell the whole month of January?
Yeah.
Here was supposed to be our whole month of January. Okay.
Well, I think they know of at least one.
Well, they know of at least one, but there was actually 4.
Wait, what was the 4?
So we were supposed to be on Celebrity Millennium for our anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Then we were supposed to go on actually a Carnival ship.
Yes.
We were supposed to be on Carnival Radiance. Then we were supposed to be on Navigator of the Seas for a back-to-back. We were supposed to be on Navigator of the Seas for 7 nights, and then we were supposed to be on Navigator of the Seas for 4 nights. So we were supposed to have 4 cruises this month. We had to cancel all of them, so we took none of them.
Yeah. Obviously.
And then we were supposed to be on some other cruises that I don't think we're going to talk about yet, because we don't know exactly what ones we're going to be able to take in February and what ones we're not. But we had a clear path forward to be Pinnacle on Royal Caribbean this year. I'm just kidding.
We did not have that. I was like here with you. I was like, yes, Pinnacle. And I was like, wait a second.
Not Pinnacle.
Diamond Plus.
We were 1 cruise away from being Diamond Plus, but
hope to get there.
I saw this question come through. I'm so sorry, April. April says, is Labadee open again for ships? So last I heard, they had hired crew to be there on the actual island, and that it was going to be opening up very soon. I have not heard official word that there's actually been a ship that has made contact there, but yes, I'm aware that Labadee is going to be open again, coming in the coming weeks. From my understanding,
they're working on it.
Yeah.
So if you have a cruise in the next month, but cruise in the next 2 months, maybe.
Oh, someone said yes. Something did dock today. Harmony was there.
There you go.
Today.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. We even have friends on Harmony. I did not realize that. Yep, lots of people saying Harmony was the first ship back today.
So that is really good news. And the reason why that's good news is they aren't going to bring that back if they don't feel like it's ready, if it's time. So the fact they brought it back, that's really good news.
It's time. Someone says, have we ever been on Carnival Sunrise? We have not.
No,
we have not
yet. Maybe in the future.
Megan says we're supposed to be going to Labadee on the ship this week. So it sounds like Labadee is back in full force. I apologize. I was not keeping up with the Harmony news.
It sounds like today is the day, maybe the first docking.
Yeah. Yep. So, Stacy said that too.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Yeah. So anyways, I just lost my train of thought. What were we talking
Well,
about?
we were saying hi to a bunch of people, and then we were doing some super chats, super stickers. If this is your first time, because we've had actually a lot of new subscribers here recently. First of all, welcome.
Yes.
We absolutely are so happy that you're subscribing to the channel, and we know you're going to have a blast because we have a blast. When we have a blast, it's bound to mean that others are going to have a blast too. All we do is cruising. So with that, the way that these lives work, if you have a question, put in all caps question.
And I'm
at the
sorry
front.
if you've done that and I've missed it. Because I know,
Yes.
April, you put that in there a few times while we were...
Yes, and do be aware. We have over 200 in the chats, which we love. But if we miss a question, you can send it again. Don't do it like back to back to back to back. But like if a couple, like 10 minutes go by and we haven't got to it, do it again.
Here's a great question. Sir Robert says, looks like it's busy on here. Looking for a cruise for a month long after I sell my home. Have you had anyone book a cruise for a month?
Ooh.
I have not. So Sir Robert, if you are interested, I'd be happy to look for you. So feel free to reach out to me.
So you haven't had anyone book through you a cruise for a month long?
For a month,
we
no.
are experienced with that because we practically did that all last year.
We did.
Once cruises restarted, we were on ships constantly. It might not be the same ship, but we were going back to back to back.
Actually, very weird numbers here. I'm just remembering this. I just shared it's going to be 52 days from the time that we got off of Celebrity until we get on to the next ship we're going to talk about. And we spent 52 nights at sea. That is a strange coincidence. Like 52 nights at once.
Yes, at once. I was going to say we spent over 100 nights in 2021, but 52 nights at sea. So I will say we do have some good experience with that.
Yeah. So yeah, feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to talk to you about that. Yolanda says, you guys are awesome. Glad to be a newbie. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
We've got a super chat coming in from our good friends, Guga and Rob. We're so excited to finally see you two together online again. You two complete us, the JJ crew.
Thank you so much, Guga and
Rob.
We love you. We cannot wait to cruise with you again in 2022. Not sure exactly if there's one before, but I'm pretty sure our group cruise is the first one.
No, there's one before.
There is one before.
There's one before.
Oh,
in March.
Of course there's one before. See, this is, yes.
I keep track of our calendar. Y'all, when I lost my memory for 6 months, don't even talk to us about what happened.
No, we do have one before, and I'm so excited for that one.
What is your favorite Royal Caribbean ship?
Ooh, that's a good question. And that's a hard question because it really depends on who you are. And for me, I would say I haven't been on her for a while, but I will still say Oasis of the Seas. And the main reason why is it has everything that you'd want to do and more, plus has Portside Barbecue, which is my favorite restaurant at sea
barbecue
for casual. I mean, it's delicious. Literally every time it makes my mouth water.
If you're going on our group cruise in April, remember that Jared likes Portside Barbecue. Okay, I'm trying to drop hints because there's going to be JJ Cruise progressive trivia on the ship. So I'm just trying to drop hints for people. Let's see here. I made it. Lost my phone. Just got here. Tammy T, welcome.
Hey,
we're so
Tammy.
happy to see you here.
Welcome. Good to see you.
Lovely Hennessy says COVID brain. Yes, exactly. It was bad. Brandon, oh my goodness, thank you so much for this super chat. 2 days until our Allure cruise. Love the channel. Thank you so much for that.
Allure was a fantastic ship.
We love Allure.
And I will say this: a lot of people say since Allure is the one that hasn't been renovated yet, it's pretty much the oldest looking of the Oasis class ships now, since Oasis has been updated.
But we loved it.
It was fantastic. And like some of the shows were like top notch. I mean, I feel like Allure of the Seas is one of those that like people sometimes don't even think about because it's not the newest and greatest, but it's still fantastic.
Well, and I'll give an example. Allure has Mamma Mia, and if you've seen it, the cast is phenomenal. The set is not great. Like it's a really old, outdated set. And like a lot of the newer ships have these like, these
digital screens
and
moving in front of you,
flying in and out. And when you have a show that doesn't have that, it just makes the cast stand out so much more.
Yes.
And you just appreciate the talent that's on stage.
And I thought the Aqua show was so much fun.
The Aqua show was really good. Yeah.
And that's like one of the first Aqua shows besides Oasis. And Oasis is my favorite, but like Allures is really close to that. Have a blast.
We've got a question coming in here from JR. Question: have you been to Labadee before? Is it worth it like Coco Key or the other private islands? Going there for 4th of July or going there for our cruise on July 9th. Labadee is going to be just like your other like standard islands without really any of the extra stuff. Cool. So it's not, there's no freshwater pool. There's zip lining that's really fun. They have like this coaster thing that is cool, but we've not actually been on it. So there's going to be things to do, but it is going to be a lot more of your beach day. Like that is like going to be like your beach. They've got to definitely go to the swim out bar because that is a lot of fun.
Yes.
But Coco Key is better in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say so too. But Labadee is still a blast, but it is much more of a beach, almost like a non-inhabited island type of experience.
Yeah.
Versus Coco Key is very built up and very, I don't know, commercialized now. You know, like it's still a beautiful beach, but there's so much more there, like a water park, a pool. Labadee doesn't have any of that. They're still both a blast.
It's still a beautiful place.
Great.
You have to try a labadoozy. Write that down.
Labadoozy.
A labadoozy on the island. They make it just a little different, and it's really good.
It's a blast.
A question: Any go-to items on Carnival Mardi Gras going on Saturday? Eat Shaq's chicken.
Yes.
Ride the roller coaster.
And Shaq has both breakfast and lunch, so make sure you remember that. The roller coaster for sure do. I'm trying to think of.
I would also recommend paying the upcharge to go to Emerald's because it was one of my favorite fast casual restaurants.
Everyone says Rudy's Sea Grill is like a top restaurant, period, at sea. So we did not try it, but we trust all these other content creators out there that did try it, and everyone's raved. Not a single person has had a bad experience, and they just named Rudy the head of Princess, right? Was it head of Princess?
Head of Culinary Arts for
Princess. So, I mean, that says a lot. So definitely try those places out.
Lucretia says, question, do you plan to rebook the cruises that you missed in January? So none of them we were able to rebook.
Lucretia, we missed you.
I know.
Lucretia, I hope you had an amazing cruise on Navigator. One of the cruises for everyone catching up. One of the cruises we missed, and we looked forward to meeting Lucretia in person on Navigator.
And we were very sad.
But hopefully
we
you
were
had
really
blast.
sad. Kim asks, what is your favorite private island? Probably either Coco Key or Virgin's Bimini Club.
Yes, those are the two.
Those are the two top.
Technically, Coco Key for sure, but Bimini was a really close second and had its own amazing stuff.
Yeah. Michelle is here and says, I just started following you guys. Love watching you both. Glad you're feeling better, Jared. Thank you so much. Let's see here. When I hear you talk about the shows and entertainment, I'm so sorry. There might have been a part 2 to that message. I'm so sorry I missed that. Question. Today was Wonder Delivery Day. Royal and their investors mainly have to give the $1.6 billion to the shipyard, and the ship is theirs. Easy peasy.
Yes, Wonder of the Seas has finally pulled out. She has been delivered.
And we're starting to see pictures, and it looks like a beautiful ship. I tagged Jared in a picture that I saw in a group today that made it look like a celebrity ship. Didn't you think so?
I mean,
the walls and the art.
The art was really upscale. And I expected that because Symphony, which is not the newest, but the newest of that class of ship, has some really gorgeous and unique art as well. So I figure they'll just step it up even more. So I'm excited. I'm excited that if you don't know, Wonder of the Seas is we're going on the maiden voyage out of the Caribbean. Maiden voyage, because who knows when their inaugural will be. But we're so excited.
We're almost a month away from that, which is so
it's wild.
Nuts. But
a lot of people guessed that, by the way. A lot of people were like, Wonder of the Seas, that is the one. It's like, well,
that was one of our Christmas gifts that we unwrapped at our Christmas party.
Yes.
All right. I think it's time. We've got about 235 people in here wanting to know exactly what we're going to be doing.
All right. So but before we do that, I just want to say thank you to everyone that played along on Instagram. If you don't know, at Cruise with JJ on Instagram, we were giving out puzzle pieces, which were clues to what this ship is going to be that we are sailing on in less than a week, which I can't believe. We're actually leaving for it. We're
leaving for the ship on Saturday. Like we are.
No, it's okay. Keep going.
We're driving to the port.
We're going to be driving.
We're going to be driving to this port.
Doesn't mean that the port is that close.
It doesn't mean that the port.
We're not going to Lake Michigan,
but we are going to be driving to this port. Does that even throw even more of a wrench in things? Because we live in Indiana, right? So,
but that's why I want to get some guesses here, some final guesses of what you believe the ship is, the cruise line and ship for our cruise. I will say this, we had over 200 guesses on Instagram over just 24 hours, and only like 2 or 3 people had guessed it, besides those that already knew, because there were a few that already knew based off of, well, there are other content creators that we like to gab. So
too quick, before I jump into what people are saying, William, we've never been to Belize, so I'm so sorry. I don't have a recommendation for that. And the NYC Clover says, is the internet on Odyssey the Seas good? Yes, very good.
Some of the best.
Some of the best. Okay, here we go. So we have T. Higgs saying a river cruise.
Ooh.
Q's Cruiser saying Galveston. Megan saying Carnival Legend. William saying Baltimore.
Liberty out of Galveston. Viking Expedition from Milwaukee. That would be a lot easier of one to drive
Hi, Michael. That would be a really easy one to drive to.
Wonder.
New
Orleans, Great Lake Cruise, Disney Dream.
Don't tell me you're going to Baltimore when I'm not there. Port Canaveral Royal Caribbean ship.
Amy M said New
SS
Orleans.
Minnow.
PS said Wonder. New Orleans for Mardi Gras and then NCL. Enchantment on Royal.
New Orleans because of the Instagram song. Lori in Texas says Disney with Perry DJ and Lalita Loca.
Thanks, Eddie.
Sherry says South Carolina. That would be a little bit closer to drive to than Florida.
So here's the thing. I'm going to give away a little bit of something before we actually give it away. Clue number 5 was the clue to really tell you. And I think someone already caught it in here. I'm not going to say who. A lot of people are probably thinking right now, going back through Insta, like, where's clue number 5? Well, clue number 5 did not have a marker, but it told a lot.
What was clue number 5?
Well, clue number 5 was done at like 1 a.m. So it was in between clue number 4 and clue number 6. But I just forgot. I need to go get it something.
Oh, you need to go get something?
Well,
what are you going to go get?
I'm hungry. Like I've been drinking
hungry.
constantly.
All right. Why don't you go get me some food too?
You always like you want some too?
I'm hungry too.
Okay,
so why don't you get us a snack? Sorry, Jared needs to get us a snack, I guess.
Well, we need to have something with a drink.
Oh, okay. Yes, true. We still have some more guesses in here. I see Galveston, New Orleans, Charleston. Where do you stay when you sail out of Miami? You know what? We always stay in Fort Lauderdale. We've got some hotels we like in Fort Lauderdale. The Embassy Suites on 17th Street is one of our favorites. Hello there says, okay, just tell us. Wait, you got me one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's in this.
Well, I figured that this would be like.
But apparently this is our snack tonight.
Well, like, it's individually wrapped. It's like perfect.
Okay. All right. Well.
All right. I'm sorry. This is probably going to be like ASMR for a little bit with us unwrapping this.
Let's see.
Just like.
What's okay. All right. I think
but,
people know what we're about to pull out of the bag.
I mean, probably.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Everyone is like, you're gonna pull a Mickey bar out. Okay.
We both took a bite at the same time. That's so good.
That's delicious. So, here's the thing. I'm gonna give you the last clue. We're not going on a Disney ship. Now, what do you think? I'm just kidding.
That would be just cruel punishment. like you're not going on a Disney ship, but you just pulled out Mickey
I'm
bars.
just kidding. We are going on Disney
Wonder.
We're going on Disney Wonder out of New Orleans on Wednesday.
I'm so excited.
We are so excited. We've not been on Disney Wonder or that like class of ship. There's really like only like kind of 2 classes of ship for Disney, about to be 3. And we've not been on Wonder, and people say that it is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stoked. And the reason why Clue 5 gave it away is because Clue 5, I never put a note there, but it was a song. And if you didn't have the volume up, you might not notice, but it was Princess Tiana's Almost There from The Princess and the Frog. And I love this. This is the most newly renovated Disney ship. And so the upgrades include Princess Tiana's, Castle?
Tiana's
Place, which I'm so excited for. Coming out of New Orleans, and has tons of like amazing like dishes that you would get in a New Orleans restaurant. So I'm so excited. I feel like Disney knew what they were doing by placing Disney Wonder in New Orleans with all these upgrades. It makes me think like, man, Mardi Gras would have been even better if Mardi Gras came out of New Orleans. Like that would have been, and that's what Disney's doing. So I'm so stoked.
We're really excited. I saw George said in here, I didn't know that Disney did New Orleans. So they are doing West Coast for the majority with Disney Wonder. It sailed over here. Actually, Guga and Rob were on the Panama Canal cruise over here. They're doing like a month in New Orleans, and then it's moving to Galveston, and then it's going back, and it's going to be off the West Coast again in April. So it's just like it's interesting that they've like really moved that ship kind of around, and it's only in New Orleans for a few sailings. There's only a few sailings there. We are really excited. We obviously don't typically cruise Disney. They don't have a casino.
Right.
But
they also obviously don't have a drink package or don't have some of the other things that like they don't have late night adult, things to do. Whereas some of the other ships really do well at that, like Virgin or even Royal Caribbean for us. Celebrity even has some really good late night activities. So Carnival, of course, does. So why are we doing Disney? Well, we are doing Disney because we are so excited by the cheap rates that is happening right now. As you can imagine, with everything going on, part of the thing that Jordan talked about on the wake is something that, not to get you down with COVID and what time it is, try to think of the things that you might be able to get out of it. The things that you might be able to take advantage of while everything is kind of all over the place. And the main thing that you can get out of this is there are some cheap sailings right now for Disney, for all the cruise lines, but Disney especially, because they have such a focus on kids right now.
Deals. There's deals.
They're cruise deals.
They're inexpensive.
For a Disney brand where usually a 3-night sailing is $3,000 for a veranda room, you can get it under that right now.
Yeah.
So we definitely had to jump on it because first of all, this is a 6-night sailing. I don't know if you even said that. Last time we went on Disney, it was so short. Like we blinked, and
it was over,
and it was gone. So we were like, we have to do a longer one. And when we saw this deal, we had to take it. So if you're interested in anything like that, look now or talk to Jordan.
Yeah, I mean it's a good time to try Disney if you're interested in it. And Disney is different. It is a different experience. It doesn't have, kind of like Jared said, it's not going to be like your late night cruise. It is the opposite of Virgin. Yes. And someone said in here,
opposites attract. That was the clue, by the way.
Someone said in here, Jared, when you put that on Instagram and they read that, they thought for sure we were going on Holland America.
Hey, at least you got that part. I know there's so many people that were like, you're going on Virgin again, but you already were on Virgin. There's not another ship yet. And I was like, well, yeah, opposites attract. And the funny thing is, we've talked about this. It's not even per se opposites, because Disney and Virgin are
I'm making a mess.
Do you have your thing yet?
Okay. Oh my God.
I've just been holding my Mickey here all together right over here.
This one's going back in the bag.
Okay, Disney and Virgin. How dare you do that to a Mickey? Disney and Virgin are so similar, even though they're complete opposites. And I love that. Disney and Virgin don't have drink packages. They also, like, one is adults only, one's for kids. Kids and kids at heart. Obviously, anyone that loves Disney is a kid at heart. And the funny thing is, when we went on both of them, we felt so similar on the way they do all their activities, the way they do their scheduling. Just everything is so similar, but they're obviously two whole different cruise lines to two different markets.
Yeah.
So we're excited. I'm like stoked to just get on a ship. But the fact that it's a Disney ship too is just like
our good friends that run a Disney Instagram account.
Yes, our Disney
Gabby
Romance.
And Joe, they are going to be on Disney Magic starting February 5th. So we found out we found out when we were talking to them a couple of weeks ago. They were like, "Yeah, we get on a Disney ship that week," and we were like, "Wait a second, what?
Is this the one? Are we going to meet up?"
And then we found out that it's not the same one. So
if you're on Instagram and you love Disney, follow them at our Disney Romance.
Check out their Disney. Yes.
We even tagged them in one of our posts, but it might be hard to, since it's a pinned one. I don't think you can touch it. But our Disney Romance, Gabby and Joe, hey.
How many days? Yep. So it's 6 nights. We start on Wednesday. We go to a Wednesday. And then we get off the following Tuesday early in the morning, just in time to kind of go back to work. So that will be, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to do a 6-night. Question: are we booked on Jubilee? We are not currently, but if we will let you know if we are. Kat says, used to work 5 months a year in New Orleans, one of my favorite cities. I love New Orleans as well.
We both love New Orleans.
We both love New Orleans. Oh my goodness, we've got a super chat here from A Rich and Jazzy Life. Hey guys, glad we could join you both tonight. Yes, enjoy Disney Wonder. Please tell my good friend Tiana, hey girl, we can't wait to see to sail on her. Can't wait to see your vlogs. We love Princess and the Frog, and we cannot wait to eat at the Tiana's place at the restaurant.
Speaking of which, because I'm sure there's someone in here, although it's maybe just 2 people, don't know of Rich and Jazzy Life. They're amazing content creators as well. And they just went on a Disney cruise recently, and they had their girls go through Bibbidi Bop Boutique. And
oh my gosh,
that vlog was like, I loved it.
It made Jared want to go through Bibbidi Boppity Boutique.
How much is this and can I do it? I'm like, I know they have nights. I might do the princess one though, just because that was so cool.
That boutique is so cool. And we did when we were on Dream, we actually got like a really detailed tour of it because they knew that we were filming. And so one of the cast members took us in there and she was explaining everything, like how they do. She broke it all down to us. It's so cool. But definitely check out Rich and Jazzy Life.
Yeah, their whole family. So amazing family. We love them.
Yes. What ports will we visit? So we were supposed to go to Cozumel and Grand Cayman. Grand Cayman is not allowing ships right now. We just found out today that we will be going to Cozumel and Costa Maya. So we've been there, both of those ports, a million times. But
we might check out some things.
We might check out some stuff because we're going to be at those ports for our group cruise in April. So we may be checking some stuff out for that. Pia says, please eat at the specialty dining restaurant. So there's only one specialty dining on this one, and that is Palo, and we have already done it. And don't get me wrong, it was good, but it's not something we need to do again.
It's good. It was expensive, and since we've done it, we're going to save up, and we are going to try to do some additional tastings. We did that as well, but what do we do it for? Caipirinhas?
We did a caipirinha tasting last time. This time we are signed up to do a cognac tasting, and we are signed up to a mixology class.
Yes.
So we are excited about those things.
Yeah, that'll be a blast.
Let's see here. Question for Jared. So does that mean that Jared will be off the clock since Disney internet is there?
Good
LOL.
question.
Great question.
I am taking PTO for this cruise, just like the last Disney cruise. So the great thing about this, and I think you already said this, but we will be going live the day that we are at port. Well, the day we're doing embarkation.
We'll be live on Wednesday.
And then we are going to try to go live the days we're at port. Obviously, we'll have to see how all the internet and Wi-Fi is. But we're really excited too, because we haven't been on a cruise for a while. And I feel like this is one of those that just has special things across the ship. I mean, you see Mickey everywhere.
Yeah.
And so even that alone while you're live and just catching the new Mickeys is so cool.
Yeah.
So last time we were able to catch fireworks at sea. I don't think that'll happen.
I don't think that'll happen this time. But so we will try to. Yeah. So we will plan to be live 3 times on embarkation day, and then once at Cozumel and once at Costa Maya. Laura says, Jared, it's so good to see you. You look great and healthy.
Thank you.
And Travel Spree is in the house. Other content creators.
Hey, Travel Spree.
Can I have a bite of the Mickey bar?
Fane and Laura.
That's too funny. Let's see. And Cruising on the High Seas is here. Another creator. They put #creator. I love that. That is a great way to signify that you're a creator. Thank you so much. And when you see that, please go check the content creators out. We love having other content creators here.
Yes.
Gabrielle says Pirate Night. They do pirate makeovers too. So we are so excited for that because we didn't get to experience Pirate Night on Dream.
Yeah. I'm so stoked. We haven't gotten anything for it yet. So we will probably still like stop on the way because we're going on Saturday. We're going to be driving all that way. So we might stop along the way and get some pirate gear.
Oh my goodness. Cynthia is in the house and just sent this super chat. Great to see you both. Jordan, thanks so much for booking my trips.
Aww.
Cynthia, it was it is an absolute pleasure. These are active trips. So I'm so happy to be working with you. And some of the trips you are taking are making me just unbelievably jealous.
True.
Cheryl is one of my first clients to book multiple cruise lines, like I think in 24 hours. And just like so many different, like for a variety of trips. So we're really excited that you are taking those trips, and thank you so much for booking with me.
Wait, Cynthia, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Did I not say that?
No, you were looking at Cheryl comment after you read Cynthia, so I was just making sure you.
I'm so sorry.
Cynthia's, yeah.
I said Cheryl.
Well, you said Cynthia first, and then you said Cheryl again, but I think you're still talking about Cynthia.
I'm so sorry.
But I think
brain.
you've also helped a Cheryl recently as well.
So, well, Cheryl is in here too and says we had to choose on an O ship that's cheap cruise. So Jordan hooked us up with a lure in September.
There it is.
So also Cheryl.
You were like
Cheryl-
looking at that comment. I was like, I'm thinking you're still talking about Cynthia, but maybe Cheryl booked a couple of cruises. in
Cheryl
24 hours.
also booked a trip on a lure, and I really appreciate that. You guys, my brain, I'm so sorry. Cynthia, thank you for that super chat.
I'm just going to call this out. Jordan is an incredible TA. I can say that, of course, because I'm his husband. But on top of that, I've been watching him. Now is the time to have a TA. I'm telling you, if there was never a good time, now is a great time because the old times and the wait times and like talking to cruise lines is higher than ever before. So, of course, if you've never tried a TA, I recommend it.
It is. I mean, and if you don't want to wait on hold, using a TA is a good way to go. I'll just put that.
And you love it.
I will just put that. And I don't mind it at all. No, not at all.
But I know so many out there that are, working their day jobs. That would be like a nightmare to be on hold for 3 hours at a desk.
Cruise addicts have a question in here. Is there not a pirate night on the Disney Dream? So there wasn't for our 3-night sailing.
It was because they're so short.
And I don't know if that's normal or not. That was what they were doing when they restarted. But I know on the 4-night cruises, there was a pirate night. So when the whole restart was happening, we were on like the 5th or 6th cruise back, and they weren't doing pirate nights on the 3 nights.
Yeah. And the best way to find that out, join a couple of roll calls before your cruise goes. Then you can really find out. Just make sure it's the right length. Since Disney does like back and forth, like I think this is one of the only 6 nights out there for Wonder in a while. And then there's like shorter ones. And I think there's a longer one. Just make sure it's the right length.
Yeah. Rain Answer is here. Jared's mom is in the house. Hey, Jared and Jordan. Ice cream bars look yummy. Even if it's really cold, they love you too. It was blazing here today. Mm-hmm. It was a warm 22 degrees, which after it was -6 yesterday morning, I can honestly say you can tell the difference. Don't you think?
Yes.
Like you could tell it was -6 and it was like, it was miserable to go outside. And then today it was like, oh, okay.
I know.
It's not terrible.
I'm the type that's over here. Like whenever it gets even close to 0, I'm like, we have to like let the faucets drip. We have to leave the doors open on the what's it called? The doors on the, oh my goodness. Am I thinking about the sink? What's under the sink?
Tony's in here saying the sugar in the ice cream is getting us confused.
Maybe that's it. Although these are Disney bars, so they're supposed to just give you magic.
Beth, thank you. Thank you so much. Beth said he's amazing. Thank you. And also, Beth, I saw a question from you and I forgot what it was. It was something about what's the craziest thing we've seen or done on a cruise ship. Drop that question again because I definitely want to answer that and I want to get it right.
Ooh, that's
here's another question from Pia. Question: will you miss gambling on a cruise ship?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Well, okay.
We can have a lot of fun without going to the casino. Of course.
The reason why we really enjoy it on some other cruise ships where there's nothing to do at night is because it's always like open late night. And so it's a good place to hang out with the other people that want to hang out. So that is the only reason I say yes. The gambling part, no, we don't have to gamble anywhere. But I just like having that one late night place that you can go and meet other people and talk to other people.
Totally.
That's the cool thing about, usually having a casino.
Tony Diaz just sent in a super chat, and it says, I'm on the cruise that you mentioned this week on O Ship.
Oh, Tony.
So you are going to be on Celebrity Summit. That is
very cool.
That is an unreal deal. Like the deal for that ship is amazing. You're going to love, I mean, I don't know if you've sailed on it before, but we love that class of Celebrity ship. There isn't a class of ship on Celebrity we don't like.
True. Well, we have not tried the expedition class, of course.
Of course.
That's a different kind of sailing. But Tony, thank you for that super chat. We really appreciate it. This Mickey bar is doing really well. It just shows how cold it still is here because it's holding its shape. It would not do this in the Caribbean. In fact, I'm going to have so many of these on the upcoming cruise. 6 nights, at least 6 Mickey bars, at least.
We have got a question here from Marie. She says, I'm planning my first royal trip for next year. Any recommendations sailing from the East Coast?
Yes.
So with royal coming from the East Coast, if you're talking like upper East Coast, that's where Enchantment of the Seas is. It's a super old ship. And we typically recommend people go on that ship for the ports, not necessarily for the ship. Cool. If you're going down south, I mean, obviously you've got lots of options out of Florida, tons of options. You've got Carnival Sunshine out of Charleston. I think.
Well, they said Royal.
I'm so sorry. And then you do have Anthem, which goes out of New York, and that is a great cruise ship to cruise out of New York. Anthem. And we love cruising out of New York.
And Oasis sometimes goes up there. I don't know if they
New Jersey. cruises out of New Jersey. Sorry.
It technically does New Jersey, but everyone calls that
Yeah.
area the New York area. Yeah, for Royal Caribbean. Also, if you've already booked one and you're asking what to do on the ship, there's a variety of entertainment on the larger ships, especially, but even the smaller ships like a Navigator or a Mariner. I think Mariner's going to be on the East Coast then. Those are the ships that have like ice skating. They have Broadway or Broadway-like shows. They just have so much to do. So you're gonna have a blast no matter what.
Absolutely. Sir Robert says, do most cruises have vegan dishes? I'm allergic to nut products. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And if you let either the TA that you're working with or the cruise line directly know that you have an allergy, they will definitely work with you. Cruise lines are really good about that. Typically with allergies, Virgin did me dirty. They were not good.
Just one chef.
I will hold
Everyone
that.
else did
I will
really
hold that
good.
close to my heart forever because that was just such a bad experience. But normally, cruise lines are really good about allergies.
The other thing is make sure first night that you go to dinner or whenever you're going, make sure you let them know, and they will probably do all the precautions ahead of time. Sometimes they might even like ask the night before to plan out their dish so it's ready for you. They'll handle it no matter what, especially with a nut allergy. They want to make sure that you are taken care of. And if you're vegan as well, all of that needs to be ahead of time.
Tanja is here, and she's another person that just booked our group cruise.
Yes.
She just said, we booked with Jordan last night, immediate response, and booked us on 2 group cruises. Actually, yeah, 2 group cruises. And you're going on the other one. So we've got
3.
a few of the JJ crews that are going on all 3 of our group cruises, and we are so excited. Gabby says that's not the norm. We've done Pirate Night on a 3-night cruise pre-COVID.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Gabby, for throwing that in there.
That is great.
Robert C, he said, did we make the announcement yet? Yes, we are going on the Disney Wonder next Wednesday.
Yes, Disney Wonder out of New Orleans.
Out of New Orleans.
Which is going to be a first port for us and the first time on that ship.
And the other thing, this is what I was going to say. The other draw for us, which we both blanked on this. Careful. The other draw for us was the vlogger cruise goes out of New Orleans, and we wanted to go. We thought it would be a really good idea to go try the port of New Orleans before the vlogger cruise, because there's so many people that are going to be down there going out of that port. So we want to be able to talk about it. Like, what is that port like? What's parking like?
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
You sail on a small part of the Mississippi going out. So it's just going to be a unique experience. And we wanted the experience of doing it before the vlogger cruise because we knew a lot of people would have questions about it.
Yeah.
And
we've been to New Orleans, but we have not been to the port yet. And so I think it's just a unique experience going not just to New Orleans, but also like traveling to the port. What are the restaurants or the travel options while you're there? I mean, that vlogger cruise is going to be a good time as well.
It's going to be lit. Laura says, we decided to cancel our February 6th cruise on Viking due to the daily COVID testing. Didn't want to be put off in a foreign country if you test positive. Totally understand. That is understandable. It's a weird time right now for sure.
I'm hoping they're taking care of you. Let us know, of course, what ends up happening with that. I hope you got a full refund or a future cruise or whatever. But Viking, I haven't dealt with Viking.
No, we've not been on Viking yet. No, but they do. Yeah, but they are doing daily COVID testing. I did know that. Nelson says, Jared, you're looking so healthy. You must have worked out while you had COVID.
It's the black. It's slimming.
Okay, here's the question from Beth. I had it right. What's the craziest thing we've ever done on a cruise ship?
Ooh.
Oh man,
that's a good question.
You know what? I have a very easy answer here, and I'm not gonna say what it is, but it would definitely be something that maybe occurred at the Quest game show on a Royal Caribbean ship.
If you're not familiar,
probably Navigator of the Seas is probably the one that I'm thinking of in particular.
There were multiple. I mean, if you aren't familiar, both on Royal Caribbean and Carnival ships, they both have Quest game shows. Now, they aren't running right now due to, COVID, the pandemic. However, in normal days, and it'll probably come back once things are settled down and things are back to somewhat normal. There's just so much fun. It's completely adult, but it's an adult scavenger hunt. And as you can imagine, a scavenger hunt for adults can get pretty wild. And there are some like tasks as well. It's not just scavenger. I mean, there's been definitely activities and first people to do this. It's a blast. It's a good time. And the best part is you don't have to participate. You can just go and watch, be a spectator, or you can be a part of it. We've definitely done both. And it's a blast no matter what.
We hope that Quest comes back in 2022 because we were really sad that we took our friends. Obviously, you saw that on Symphony, and Quest was one thing we really hoped that they would get to experience. And
However,
they didn't, but we understand.
makes sense
we
right
understand
now.
why it's not happening.
We did witness it in the pandemic, and that was
that was scary.
That was literally like nails on a chalkboard. Like, what is happening right now? So we understand. Give it some time, but hopefully later in 2022, we'll all be in a better place.
Deepa says, question: how long will your drive be from Indiana to New Orleans? So it's about 13 and a half hours. Here's the reason that we're driving. We are driving out of an abundance of caution because Jared got COVID and I didn't. We think that means that I am probably immune to it. However, with just how much it's going around, I do not. We have to test at the port at Disney, so it's not like we can test here and then fly down there. We have to test day of embarkation,
and it's PCR,
and it's a PCR test, and so we don't want to mess around. Like we're not really going to do much. We're going to go to a hotel, we're going to stay there, and then we're going to go to the port. We might, if we end up staying down there a little bit longer after the cruise, we might check out New Orleans afterwards. But maybe we are not going to be doing anything.
That's the
beforehand.
thing. We have been craving a cruise for almost 2 months now, and so we do not want to miss out on this. And hopefully, knock on wood, wherever it is, Jordan doesn't get it no matter what. But if he were to get it, we'd want it to happen after the cruise or towards the end of the cruise. And probably not on the cruise because they test right at the port.
Well, we also want our car because, like, in the worst case scenario, we go to the port and I test positive.
That was the other thing.
If we don't have a car, then that means we are like stuck in a hotel somewhere in New Orleans. I mean, at least like if that were to happen,
I could drive us all the way back.
Right. If that were to happen, we could just come right back to Indiana. We do not want that to happen. We don't think we're taking every precaution possible.
And just to reiterate, there are so many people cruising right now, and I still believe cruising is safer than any other types of travel. If you're leaving your house, cruising is the second best, safest thing compared to staying in your house. A reminder for anyone that's new, I got COVID from a grocery store here, from a store in general, Costco. Of course, Costco didn't give it to me, but that is where I was in the same proximity of someone that had COVID, and that's where I got it from. It's the only option. It was the only way I could have got it. It was not from a cruise ship. We went on how many cruises last year? Not once did either of us get it from a cruise ship. So keep that in mind. We are going out and above what we should be doing for this cruise, but we're doing it because we really want to go on this cruise.
PS's question: is there any way a vlogger can talk to a chef about food allergies on video? I've never seen something like this, and I have celiac. I mean, potentially it would just, we would just have to find a chef that would be willing to talk to us. A lot of the chefs on the ships, you don't realize how much they do and how busy they are. So that would probably be the challenge in my mind, is like being able to get in with a chef on a break because they're so busy.
That and not all chefs are as what's it called? Proficient, whatever it might be. They're not as needing to be English as the first language for them. They obviously speak English. However, someone that is customer facing usually has that more. So that might be another thing. You wouldn't want someone to be in a bad comfort zone when that's not what their focus is. Their focus is to do amazing meals. So we probably wouldn't go out and do it ourselves. But if we
ever had an opportunity to talk to a chef,
if a chef felt comfortable doing it, we totally would. But
Gugan Rob said, news: anyone interested in cruising Celebrity? They have some amazing deals right now, especially for January 30th. It's like half off everything. Yeah. I will say, in the month of February, I 100% echo what Guga and Rob are saying here.
Yeah.
Celebrity has some unbelievable deals.
Celebrity,
some amazing deals.
Some Disney. I mean, there's a lot of cruise lines, but these big ones that a lot of people say they want to try but are too expensive, now's the time to try it.
Now is the time to try it. Let's see. I'm just looking for
any questions.
Looking for some questions.
I just want to say I'm so thankful that everyone's joining us tonight because this is making my whole week.
It is.
And I've been like, I think the other thing is not just driving only to the port, but we have been like kind of quarantining ourselves even after I didn't have to anymore, just to make sure Jordan doesn't get it. so that way we can go to the cruise. So
Yeah, I've been at home all month, and if you know me, I'm a social person. So
yes.
if you've called me for TA stuff and I just like don't want to get off the phone with you, it's because I'm lonely. I'm just kidding. We have a super sticker or
Oh my
super
goodness, from
super sticker
Kat.
coming in here from Kat. Kat,
Oh,
thank you
boy.
so much
I
for
love
this.
this. This is going to be a challenge, I think. So it's like,
I'll be your hair. Ready?
I think it's a heart. What was the? All right, ready? Why did the heart break?
Thank you so much, Kat, for that.
Thank you, Kat.
I appreciate it.
Also, I've been quarantining so long that my hair is the longest it's been probably since I ever was started with JJ Cruz. I don't think it's ever been longer than this. So be ready, because probably on Disney I will probably get a haircut.
Probably.
And
Jared loves
night and day difference.
If you've never gotten a haircut on a ship, it's one of Jared's favorite things. The barbers on the ships are amazing.
They are. I always want to get the crew barber though, because the crew barber is always like amazing. Like if you notice the crew hair.
The crew has some sharp looking hair.
I mean, I'm talking about the men's hair because, of course, that's my hairstyle. But I'm sure the women's hair is great too.
And the crew,
the barbers, oh my gosh,
the crew only have to pay like $5-10 to get their haircut by the crew barber. It's in a month, and their hair looks amazing always.
Yeah, amazing.
Beth is here and says, "It was so nice to see you, Jared. I get to talk to Jordan all the time, but I've missed seeing you." I know Beth and I get to chat constantly. What hotel did you select in New Orleans?
Good question.
That's a good question. We have not selected one yet.
So this is risky. I would not recommend this all the time to anybody. But what we have noticed during the pandemic is that, and maybe this is a tip we share sometime with the wake. I don't know. This is toughy. If you wait last minute, sometimes the best deals are last minute, because
that's bad.
Absolutely
that's
nothing.
Not very good advice.
Okay.
Well, I would never ever recommend anybody wait last minute to book a hotel.
But that's what we've been doing, and it has worked out all except one time. And that one time was bad. But the other times have been okay. What I will also say with this is that we have a plethora of options to us that we check constantly. So if something was to spike, we would grab it before we do. But the main thing is we also want to make sure that we didn't like jump the gun on this in case anything happened. Of course, some hotels you can cancel for free and all of that. But we have done it pretty last minute for a lot of our trips just because of the unknown. And also maybe we want to change last minute to a different hotel. But we would never do that in the normal times though.
But this is a new time, and this is a new thing that we don't often think about. We have insurance. So
of course.
When we do go to book our hotels, and also we're getting down there, and I for a few reasons, I'm not going to say exactly where we're going. We're actually going someplace 3 days early.
Yes.
Down south, and we're going to be within an hour of New Orleans.
Yes.
So we are getting down there. We're getting down there, and we have plans for two.
And we have
plans for 2 nights. Somewhere that's super special and secret that we're going to be at for 2 nights.
Just not New Orleans.
But it's not in New Orleans. It's just about an hour away.
I'm gonna get this.
Yes, that is melting. We've got Mickey bar melting all over the table.
In my hand, it was fine.
What was the hotel near the cruise port in Fort Lauderdale? So we typically stay at Embassy Suites on 17th Street. Listen, it is an older hotel. It's outdated. It is not like it needs a refresh, but they normally have really good prices and they have great perks. They have free breakfast. They have a free, they give you like free drink tickets in the evening. And the rooms are nice and big. So when Jared and I are both working, we can shut a door and he can be in one room and I can be in another. And for the price, we just can't beat it. So that's why that always works for us. Question, can you do an Airbnb so that there's no contact with anyone? We definitely could.
And we have before.
The
main thing for us is that we do see some really good deals for hotels. And actually, this is another thing I was going to say. Hilton, which is the one we've been using most recently, they have a digital key process.
Which is nice.
Most of the times when we get a hotel room, it's about the exact same as going into a condo building or something like that with your own private room, which is a lot of times what you get on Airbnb for some of these cities. Yeah. So honestly, and this might be other hotel brands as well, I'm not as versed as Jordan or some others would be, but Hilton does it really well. I'm sure others have digital key access, but we do that all the time, and it's great.
Yeah. Let's see here. Lots of people are wondering if we're going to a casino in Mississippi.
I know the way you said it was like,
Okay.
there's a super secret
All
mission.
right, I'm gonna move on past that. Beachy Mama says, "Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Griffin and Alyssa were also live. Glad that you're back and better. Much love to you guys. I know we did not go live at the same time as them on purpose. We completely did not realize they were gonna be live
It's
until
bound to happen.
Yeah,
with
it's bound to
anyone
happen.
and everyone. I'm sure we'll be live at the same time as every single creator out there, and same with them. It's okay. It's all right. We love Griffin and Alyssa. We love everyone out there, so it's not a big deal.
He says, "Please gamble." Okay, listen, we're trying to avoid people. We're trying to stay away from people. So
yeah, but for anyone in that state, they're like, please help the economy.
Yeah. Karen says, "I don't mind talking your ear off." I know, Karen.
Aww.
We've had a lot of chats, and I've always appreciated talking to you. Okay. Well, we have been live here for an hour, so I think it is about time to wrap it up. So here's our plan. So we leave on Saturday. We start our drive down on Saturday.
Also, I haven't said this once, and ours isn't updating, but thank you to anyone that hit the thumbs up.
Oh, yes.
It really means a lot. I'm sure there's moderators and everyone else that are saying like hit the thumbs up. I'm obviously out of the works, but like thanks for giving the thumbs up who did. The thumbs up really help us get out to new audiences. And like you saw already, those people that have yet to subscribe to us, please do. But also to the new subscribers, thank you for doing it, because this is how we're able to get in front of a larger community. And the community here, I'm just going to brag. The JJ Crew community is fantastic. Just amazing cruisers that want to help each other out with ideas, tips, tricks. Also love to cruise together. We already have so many of the JJ Crew we've cruised with already, and now are cruising multiple times with later. It's just so fun. So welcome to the community, the JJ Crew community.
Yes.
And make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Also, I'm so sorry I missed this question from Betty Alberts. Thank you, Q's Cruisers, for calling it out and making sure that we saw it. He says, "Question, we have an FCC from our canceled trip in February. Can you help us, Jordan? Please email me and I will definitely see what I can do." I can apply FCCs, and I've done that actually now a few times for people. So definitely shoot me a message. Jordan at lovelandandc.com, or you can always message me on Facebook.
That's Love, Land, and Sea.
Yes.
All 4 words. Jordan at lovelandandc.com.
Yes. But I echo everything that Jared said. Thank you so much to everybody who has come in here. I mean, this was an awesome live. We will be live on Wednesday, so definitely make sure to look out. We don't know what time we'll be live because we are not getting on until probably later in the afternoon. So it'll probably be a little bit
but it'll be central
late
time,
afternoon,
right? New Orleans is central time.
It will be central time.
So probably middle of the afternoon. Just make sure you have that notification bell on and then put to all, and then you'll be notified when we go live. The other thing I was just going to reiterate, because I think a lot of people were in the ads at the very beginning. We do have at the top of the chats how you can support us on Patreon. We only are saying this because we get this all the time of people asking, how can we support you? How can we make sure that like we're able to be a part of your journey to 100K? And for us, like one of the best and easiest ways here, obviously, is to join our lives, join our videos, watch our videos all the way through, watch the ads, like, subscribe. But in addition to that is joining our Patreon page, and we give back to our Patreon community. We have 70 of them right now. And one of the ways is to go ahead and go live with everyone, only with Patreon. So it's an intimate live. It was an absolute blast this last month. It's always an absolute blast. But there's other perks as well, such as the JJ Cruiser wristband. So if you check that out, we really appreciate it. As little as $5 a month can really help us out a long way.
All right, we got a last question coming in here.
Oh, another question
from Loveland and Sea from Beth saying, "Last question: what is the road trip playlist gonna be?"
So
lots of Broadway, always.
Well, if we're gonna sing, Broadway
podcasts. We love listening to podcasts.
Like what is it called? Like those murder mystery podcasts.
We love true crime podcasts
or documentaries. We've listened to a lot of good documentary podcasts recently.
Jared loves Kelly Clarkson is always like comes on at some point.
Kelly Clarkson will be on every road trip for the rest of my life.
I'm also like a new, like recent, really big fan of Charlie Puth. Like
Yeah,
really,
he really
like
is.
I actually have a playlist. I've not listened to it with Jared that I've been listening to when I've been working. It's all his stuff. And I'm just like
Wow.
obsessed. So
I mean, he's a very talented artist and musician and writer.
question
so
about
makes
Patreon.
sense.
Is it a monthly or annual Patreon? It is,
It's
it
monthly.
can be
It is monthly. We do not have an annual.
Oh, we don't have an
one.
annual one. Okay.
The reason why we're talking about changing it to where you could do either, the reason why is we do monthly is because if you do the annual or change it, then every monthly one has to be immediately when you sign up, you have to pay. And the reason why we haven't done that is someone could join, let's say right now, and get charged a monthly cost, and then in 5 days be charged again. So that's why we haven't moved over to the annual plan, because once you do that, that is the only way and you can never go back. So probably a lot for people that aren't into Patreon or don't know much about that, but we're trying to protect you by not doing that. However, if most of our patrons decide they want to go through that path, we might switch over to that. But right now it's monthly.
Right now, monthly. There you go. The Wicked soundtrack is my fave, JJ Cruz.
Oh my goodness.
That's Q's Cruisers.
Wicked is so good.
We love
all
Wicked.
the time. In fact, it is time to go back to Wicked on Broadway, because Wicked on Broadway.
Wait, I just said that to you.
I know you did.
I said that to Jared, and
agree.
he's taking the words out of my mouth.
I agree.
I said to him a couple of weeks ago, I was like, it's been too long. We need to see Wicked again. Actually, I've not seen it since I was in college, and that was 10 years ago.
And it's not just Wicked. There's other ones like Six. I love Six soundtrack. That can like brighten my day
That's also
anytime.
good.
I mean, there's just so many. If you're not into Broadway, I understand that might not be your jam. But for us Broadway geeks out there,
Lots of people loving Wicked.
Blasting it out.
All right.
On the soundtrack.
Thank you to everyone who came into the chats today. Thank you for the super chats and super stickers and the questions. This was an awesome live.
There won't be a wake. If you did not see the wake this week,
there will not
be a wake next week, because we're going live in the afternoon, and obviously we're traveling. So we thought about pre-recording, and then we just decided, since we're traveling, we're not going to do it this week. But that is not usual.
Yes, there will be a wake the following week, but no wake next Wednesday. Watch out for notification. Get the bell and turn that on, because we'll be live in the afternoon. All right, lots of people saying good night. We love you all. Here, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna turn off the button.
Okay.
So we're doing this from. We need to get a remote.
We do. We need a remote, but right now you have to actually press the button. So thank you so much, everyone. And then until next time.
Bye.
See ya. Bye. Thanks for joining us.